Here's on-the-go DocuSign mobile, the mobile website. So this is, notice at the top, if you ever get confused with which one we're looking at, we're in Safari. So it's not the app. We're actually in Safari at a web address. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
So if you're thinking, well, which one are we looking at? If it's in Safari, it's the website. If it's in the app, you'll see a lot different.
So
Right now, we're in the mobile site. Like if you went to, here we're going to show you next. We're still in ZipForms. Anyway, so the point is you must email the document to, okay, in order to use the DocuSign mobile site, you must email the document to the email address that you would log into DocuSign. Okay? So you would attach the 1 to 4 thing, 1 to 4 residential that you created. Okay? Okay, and then this email and any other files. So this is the one that you've received, the email that you just got since you forwarded it from here. You're going to get it in your email. You're going to click forward to drafts@docusign.net. We're following along so far? No, you're fine.
Again, none of this matters if I'm just going to use my laptop.
Correct.
Okay, that's where you forward the templates? Is that what we're doing?
Yes, you'll be able to use templates in this format.
Okay.
So, anyway, so you'll forward to drafts@docusign.net. After a few minutes, you'll receive an email from the DocuSign system. Click the link to access the correct document. The link takes you to the mobile DocuSign site where you'll need to sign in. Not to be confused with the DocuSign app because we're in Safari. Once you log in, you'll automatically be taken to the document you created in the zip form. Your document will be ready for tagging or to be matched with a template. Okay? So this is how you use templates. Match templates. This is how you would use templates if you want to do it on your iPad. The reason you have to do this is because iPads do not have Flash. So you have to do it through a series of emails.
But you went into Safari to get DocuSign, correct?
Yeah, the way we did it, it's not the easiest thing in the world, by the way. So this is if you want to use the iPad mobile site. You're not using the app. So you'll be in ZipForms. You'll take that transaction that you completed in ZipForms, and you'll forward it to the email that you used to sign into DocuSign, and attach the contract.
You email it to yourself.
Correct.
And then you forward it.
Correct. Email it to yourself.
You forward it to?
Drafts@docusign.net.
Okay.
Okay. And then after a few minutes, you'll get another.
I gotta write that down.
That's fine.
ZRC.
This is confusing. I'm going to send. You'll have them.
Yeah, because I'm gonna go get my doc when you get through.
I wanted to print these off for you, but we were out of paper. I was like, so frustrating.
Not now.
y'all have just gone paperless, haven't you?
You know, it'd be.
If you want to email it to me, I'll forward it out unless you get everybody's addresses directly.
I'll just forward it to you.
Okay.
That'd be probably be the easiest. That way, you'll be the head honcho for questions about all this anyway.
Then he'll blackmail us, and if we don't do what he wants, he won't give it to us.
Hey, giving him power. Okay.
I got it, thank you.
After a few minutes, you'll receive an email from DocuSign. Click the link to access the correct document. You'll sign in, and then you'll automatically be taken to the document you created in ZipForm. Your document will be ready for tagging or to be matched with a template. Okay?
Okay, now you're gonna tag it. You just go over to the side and start pulling those things down to the document, correct?
Correct.
Gotcha.
Correct. You cannot match or apply templates in the DocuSign app. This option is only available via the DocuSign's mobile site. Once the document is tagged, it's ready to be sent, just like before. Now we'll show you how ZipForm, Box, and the DocuSign app work together. I don't want to do that, though.
Can I ask you one more question?
Yes,
Let's say the client's in front of me and I've got my iPad and I've done all this, okay?
correct.
Can he sign from my iPad?
Yes.
Okay.
And you're going to want to do that from the iPad app. That's easier to do from the iPad app. There's an actual app in the App Store for DocuSign, the ink. You'll download that, and that's going to be the one you want to do. Okay.
And in our case, when we say self, we always.
Hold on just a second.
So you want me to find out if I can get the cover
Yeah,
on the
at that
app?
point, you gotta
I
open
mean, on the iPad?
it, and you have to do it.
So it does require a Box account.
Which really
This can't be right.
is pointless, but I'm a little more
Who owns
hands-on.
Box?
I have to play it all. I have to play with it all to see it. I don't know. I've been using Dropbox for a while, and I love Dropbox.
I've heard agents use this app before. I don't understand why. I am so sorry. I don't know why this is saying that. I watched this presentation. It's not the same presentation.
What'd you say, Jim?
I've been using Dropbox for quite some time.
From your iPad?
What we use?
From everything. From my computer here to both of my laptops at
At
the
home.
house or
It goes
on the
everywhere.
road, to my phone, to my iPad,
Uh-huh.
to my dad's computer, if that's where I'm at, you know,
I have
wherever.
all my files on there so I can see them from there and I don't have to take them home.
Have you ever used DocuSign on your iPad?
Yes. But I've only been successful with it maybe 10% of the time. And so it's been a while since I've used it because it got to the point where I couldn't trust it. So there were a couple times, and literally I was on a bus to Dallas or something last year for something. And I did it to myself. I had a couple of lease homes I was doing, and so literally on the bus, I was able to do it and it worked fine, but then I tried to do it for a client a couple weeks later and it wasn't working. And I drove up to the office at like 11 o'clock at night to get it done right. So I stopped using it. So the answer is yes, but not consistently.
You don't feel safe with it
Successfully.
100% of the time, is what you're saying.
Right.
I've heard,
iPad.
this is the first that I've heard, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that the rest of this presentation is based on the fact that it does work. And if it doesn't work, I don't want to tell
It's been, I mean, it's almost
Have you tried it on an
2014.
iPad?
It's been at least 6 or 8 months since I've even attempted it.
Okay.
Have you ever tried it on an iPad?
No, because I don't have an iPad. Now here's the thing. This is saying that it
But I've
requires a Box account to use this app, but I have never heard that either.
You never heard one?
That you have to have a Box account to use the iPad app. I'm going to research the rest of this. I'm going to let you know exactly what you need to do. So,
But I was always using the app. I wasn't going into Safari and going to their website.
right.
And it seems goofy to me. If you need to go into if you need to use Safari to access it, I don't even know why they bother with an app. Right?
I mean, I definitely see your point there.
You have a Dropbox on your iPad, right?
I do.
So therefore, you can drop something into it and then you can put it in DocuSign and send it, correct?
Theoretically, yes. One of the ways I did it before, though, was emailing it. And so I'd email it to myself. And
Okay.
on the iPad, when you have an attachment to an email, when you try and open it, it'll ask you, do you want to open this in Dropbox? Do you want to open this in DocuSign? Do you want to open this? It gives you a list of
Thank you.
places to open it in. And so I'd say, well, let's open it in Zip and DocuSign. And like I said, I was able to do it a couple times.
But then you couldn't.
But then there were a couple times where I thought it was gonna work fine and it didn't.
Okay.
And so then I just stopped trusting it.
Okay, so this is the app you need, DocuSign Ink. Do you have DocuSign Ink on your?
Yes.
Why did you decide we need to use that one
The,
instead?
the other app requires you to have a Box account. And I was like,
This one does.
this one does not. You can use Dropbox.
Oh, okay.
Dropbox, camera photos, Salesforce, Google
But it
Docs.
has Box also, though.
It does.
Yeah.
If you
This
want
has
to.
Dropbox.
Yeah, I'm
So
sorry.
that's the one
This
you wanna use.
that she skipped that part of the presentation, and that's why I was like, "There's no way." I just watched this presentation. I know there's an app. Okay, so I'm sorry. Here we go. Moving forward, DocuSign Inc. This is how you do it. Okay, open a PDF directly from your inbox. Here's something else you could do. Did you know you could do this? You
Yeah,
could-
this is what I was just talking about. When you
Yeah.
try and open any attachment on your iPad, it gives you a list of things to
Oh, I
open it
see.
in.
Have you ever tried to do this either?
Uh-uh.
You'll see this, and basically what you'll do is you'll just point your finger on it and hold it, and then this pops up.
Well, how do you get
That's in your email.
Well, but it's in DocuSign Inc.
That's how you get there.
No, no.
Signing, and I'm not seeing that. So that you're saying that's an email.
Yeah, go to your email. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, sure. Here, if you don't mind, I was actually going to
I think there's a way to sign out,
Okay. Use that.
and then, yeah, use a
just
different
try
app.
something here.
So there's gotta be a way for. you
Are you
sign
connected
out
to the
and sign
Wi-Fi
in
here?
later.
Well, I should
I
be.
just use Becky's.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to
AirPlay.
AirPlay, TV2, mirroring.
I use that, like, I'll drop it in the top,
Okay,
like,
Frank.
on my phone.
Oh, you got it up there.
Hmm?
It goes out.
so anyway, so let's go to something with an attachment.
Sorry.
Well, let's
Vanessa,
see.
what were you showing?
Oh, here, he's taking over my, here, let's see,
My iPad.
we've got some
Oh,
receipts
yeah,
on here.
oh, up there.
How did you do that?
Like here's,
Apple TV.
Oh, that's freaky.
So cool, isn't it? My
Yeah, it
TV
is.
is so old, I've only got like one HDMI input, so
Uh-huh.
I went and I bought Apple TV and then
Uh-huh.
realized. I
There you go.
couldn't
Did you
use
see
it
what I did there?
because
What you'll do?
because I'm
Do you
used
have
to-
Apple TV?
so-
It's pretty neat, huh? Okay, so hold your finger
our
on
son
it.
his age gave it to us for Christmas last year.
Is that the box you have to buy?
Yeah.
It's $100, but it's well
No,
worth
it's
it.
gonna be 50 for me.
Oh,
Okay,
there
let's
you go.
stay on track.
Okay, here we go. So hold your finger right there.
Okay,
Go over here.
hold a finger on the attachment after you open it.
There you go.
Okay.
Import.
Okay, do you see that?
See, if not, like,
I don't care to see that. I don't-
But that's how he's gonna put something in
Yes,
the
And
DocuSign.
I've got.
Okay.
From your
That's
iPad.
what he's using this as an example.
If you're going to teach this class,
I gotta, I wanna see
But
how
I'm
you,
not teaching mobile devices.
let's go back.
This looks,
Okay.
this looks giant to me,
Okay.
but they make it even bigger than that.
did I even start making this size?
It doesn't like your finger.
Did
I
they?
guess not.
17, I can't find a case.
It's used to fingernails.
And then you click
Now,
it.
is that DocuSign Inc.
Inc.
Plus or just plain?
It should be just DocuSign Inc.
Steve, I'm in.
Our friend got IT feedback, so that's like $800 or something.
Okay, and then you go to.
DocuSign Inc.
Okay.
DocuSign Inc.
Click on it.
Okay, and then what am I doing after that?
You would click whatever you
Get a
wanted to do.
signature.
You could get sign now, get a signature, say the libraries.
So if the people are standing there with me, we can do sign
All
now
right.
and they can sign it right. Let's just do that.
Hit that sign thing. You know, there's some more things we can learn.
Always,
You learned something from me today, didn't you, honey?
yes ma'am,
Okay, I just want to be sure I'm contributing.
yes ma'am, you most certainly are.
You've contributed to me and I use it too. I just forgot I don't have it in my templates.
Yeah, I've never knew.
So you
that.
can sign it.
Ah, okay, okay.
All right,
So
now
what-
go back,
go
go back, go back.
Okay, so it basically, you just clicked sign
Sign
now,
now.
and then this popped up. You just click signature, boom, initial, boom, my name. You can do whatever, date signed, text.
Can you teach a course in this?
So anyway, it's really simple. You might want to give it a try. It's working a lot better now. So
Cool, yeah.
anyway, so and then we'll just
So
go
you
there.
have to use DocuSign Inc.
Hmm?
Okay, that's all I want to know.
Okay.
Were you using Ink or DocuSign?
How do you put
I was using
DocuSign Inc.
DocuSign
over there
Inc.,
in
but
my,
this was quite a while
on my-
ago.
Okay,
So-
they may have
Preference.
improved.
So I
yeah,
think they've
in,
improved
into my little
is what's
real estate
happened.
folder. And do I need that other DocuSign?
No.
Okay,
So you want to get,
uh-huh.
you want to delete it?
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of mine too.
Because I write everything down and I do on
We don't need that one on these things, right?
stuff, writing on paper, and just use my
Where'd
iPad.
you put it?
I didn't, I haven't put it. I couldn't figure out how to put it because,
That's fine. It's probably in a folder somewhere.
Which one?
oh, stop the squiggles and pull it down and we'll type it in. I hadn't thought to do that yet.
Where's your real estate folder?
Ooh, let's watch Woodlands.
Down there, but it's not in that. The new one isn't.
Yeah, the calendar, this calendar, my phone calendar, yeah.
Listing apps.
Oh, it's in the listing apps. Okay, can I put it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No, I love.
Now, how'd you get that folder down there?
Just drag it. You
Huh?
just drag
Well,
the
you make a
folder.
folder. You mean how to make a folder?
I know how to make a folder.
Okay.
Yeah, once you make a folder, you just hover it and drag it down there, and you can add it on the bottom.
What, is this a 2?
I think it's a 2. I can't remember.
No, it's
Is it a
3
3?
or higher.
3, okay.
You can do that on a 2 as well, though.
I'm gonna get the air, I'm decided, I'm getting it, because if I can work from there, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll give Sandra the 2. 'Cause she ain't as tech as I am.
There you go.
It's not her fault.
So no problem. Anyway, so
So what else do we need to
All right, I can tell you, we need to see if we can add that, how we can add a document to DocuSign, like our office has one that they want us to. Yeah, one document.
from the app, as long as you have that app in Dropbox or adding it from ZipForms. Let's find
It's
out.
not in ZipForms, that's my problem. It's one that the office requires,
Okay.
that they typed up themselves,
Okay,
that they
so
want us to use. So I could put it in Dropbox and then drop it into with my other items?
Yeah,
yes.
and that's what I currently do.
Okay. that's what I need to know.
I've just got one saved in Dropbox. I've got a whole folder in Dropbox.
Okay.
It's just called titled General Documents.
Because that's the only item I sometimes will forget to put in there.
Exactly, you know,
Yeah.
right, there's the disclosure of relationship, and now we've got the supplemental seller's disclosure
Yeah.
that you gotta pop in, and then,
Well,
depending on whether-
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the last
fine.
bit.
and then there's what's the other one, the broker's notice to prospective purchasers?